Alright, we're going to go ahead and start on our fox pillow today. So I have lined up the pages and taped my pattern together. I'm just going to cut out along the line all the way around, and then we're going to pin it onto our fabric. Alright, so I have my pattern cut out. We are going to place it on our fabric. Remember, this is our selvage edge, so we want our grain line to run parallel to that selvage edge. So once it's on there, and make sure you don't just put it right plopped in the middle. This way we save the extra fabric and you can use it for another project. You're just going to take your pins and pin every couple inches all the way around your fox pillow, and then we'll just go ahead and cut out right along the edge of the paper all the way around. All right, you're also going to cut out your fox nose. So just pin that on to your white felt. Go ahead and grab your scissors. We cut that all the way around. And then unpin both the nose and your project. All right, with the other half of my felt, I'm gonna go ahead and make a little belly for the fox, just because I think that'd be cute. Totally optional, you can do it or you don't have to. So I'm gonna line up my felt with the bottom. I'm gonna mark where the top is, and I'm totally just gonna eyeball this. So make sure you take it off, obviously, before you cut it. You can go ahead and fold it in half so it makes a circle that is the same. And I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting right at the top of the circle down to my bottom. So we're going to go ahead and take our top piece of the fox pillow. So go ahead and move the other one to the side. And we are going to pin on our felt pieces. So just make sure those are lined up. It's okay if the top of the nose hangs off just a little. Just make sure the corners are on there. Make it centered. We won't be sewing across the top because that will be enclosed in the seam later. So just go ahead and pin the two long sides of the triangle. And same thing with your belly. Line that up with the bottom. You don't need to pin that bottom side, but go ahead and pin around the circle. Once it's pinned, we're ready to start sewing. All right, so I have my machine on a straight stitch. It's totally up to you. This felt will not fray at all, so you can do a straight stitch. You could also do a zigzag or a decorative stitch. Just kind of depends what look you are going for. So go ahead and line up the edge of your presser foot. Drop the lifter. Remember, we take out the pins as we sew. We're just going to go ahead and stitch down. Do our 3 stitches, back stitch. Sometimes felt is a little thick and needs a little help. So if your machine gets stuck like that, go ahead and cut it. Sometimes the machine tries to eat it. It gets a little hungry. So what I do is I just start a little bit further down and actually just begin with a back stitch till I get to the edge. And then you can start sewing. I want my stitch a little bit closer to the edge than the actual presser foot. So I'm following this inner line of my presser foot. Pivot when you get to the corner. And stitch up the other side. sure you backstitch at the end. Then you'll go ahead and sew on the belly as well.